but easy come.
Ask me what block I'm from. I tell y'all the block where we can afford the big So I start waking up, put a Confederate flag in front of my trap house, and I ain't get raided once.
Yeah, it get like that here. It get like that.
To impress none of y'all niggas, I don't lie. I done stepped on coke to stretch the supply of oregano's when the Reggie was live. Even diluted PCP. If God could walk on water, so can I. What?
Squad, what's going on, man? What is going on, squad? Listen, Black Gutter City on Black. I think it came out kind of fire. www.guttercity.com. Please go in there, go grab the merch. I got y'all and all of that. Oh yeah, we doing the membership. Please, it's the membership. Go to the channel next to the subscribe button and become a member. DME Detroit, yeah. Let me add him on there. Sorry, DME, I bang with you. We gotta talk about it though. We gotta talk about it. You said like that. Now, let me just say, I think we got something a little messed up here. Okay. Now I hope this is a funny interview. Because my yesterday interview, I enjoyed it. Even though boy weirdo, I enjoyed the interview. But I think we got something messed up here. This is easy. The ball perspective, to talk different. This is my situation. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I maybe we confused a little bit here. What's happening over here? Maybe we confused a little bit because it could go from, yo, boy, I bang with you till I beat you the fuck up, dickhead. You think what I'm saying? It could go to that joint real fast. Like it could go there quick. It go there real quick. Relax yourselves. I see the boy that all talking all crazy. That's cool. That's good. Keeps me in the algorithm. I appreciate you. You dig what I'm saying? We're gonna explain all that soon my next guest come. But it could really go. From next time I see him, I'm gonna beat you the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to go there though. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want it to do that. So relax yourself. Relax yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So it's like y'all already know. Mods, hit them. Bang! I see one right there. Yeah, I see one. Hit. Yo, Amy, this gonna be a good job, wherever. You know what I'm saying? Like that, because I got some things to talk about. But anyway, my next guest, man, let me tell y'all something. Let me give him his flowers before he get on here, because he is a reason, one of the reasons of why my career took place of where it took place at, because, you know, his league was a big part of building a lot of artists to get to some of the to URL now and where they at to other platforms. And if y'all don't know the history, we're gonna get to the history, because I think that this man should be praised a little bit more than what he is, because y'all really don't know like what really took place a couple years ago. So yeah, you're right. I'm gonna calm down. But so let's get straight to it though, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I got my man No Mercy in the building. No Mercy, what's going on with you?
My dog, man.
What's up with you, guy? Yeah.
Yo, first of all, you know, Easy, I gotta give you your flowers too as well. You feel me? And I appreciate, you know, what you said about me, but I gotta give you your flowers too, because I watched it. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? I watched it. Me and Peso watched it.
Right.
And we always we watch the moves you make, and we always get on the phone like, yo, see what Easy doing right now. Like we going crazy. And then, you know, to see from 2014 when you first came over, you know, you battled Dot, you showed the hunger there. You feel what I'm saying? So what you doing now don't surprise us. You get me? Like, and you know what's crazy? Another thing I peeped, your style ain't changed.
It didn't.
You ain't really changed your style. You tightened up in certain areas that you had to tighten up, but your style is still the same. If you go back and watch that Dot battle, it's no different than what you're doing now.
Right.
You feel me? So salute to you, and just, you know, all the success you're seeing. You basically are, you know, the hottest battle rapper right now. You about to take over media. You feel me? I see all the interviews you're doing. So, you know, salute to everything you got going on, man, for real. You know, I've been
appreciate that, day one. Yeah, no, absolutely. We definitely gonna get into that a little more because I be feeling like, history needs to be spoken about, especially coming
Definitely.
from the battle rapper. You dig what I'm saying? Like that coming from where I was at, even City. I want to holler at City and get City on there because like people don't know that
Yeah.
that New York
And,
trap
and, and
house.
shout out the city because
Right.
if people is confused and think like it's still issue or it was beef, it's not even that. Like me and City talk on a regular basis. Like
Right.
he got his podcast he doing now. Me and City don't even be talking about battle rap. We talk about video games and movies and shit like that. So that's really my guy. You feel what I'm saying? So, just for people that don't
Hey yo,
understand.
admins, get these people out of here. You hear me? I'm gonna start replacing the admins. Get them out of here. You hear me? You
Easy,
hear
they gonna go
me?
crazy today. It's
No,
me.
no, no, no.
It's
They definitely
me.
about to go crazy.
They
No,
gonna go crazy today.
we definitely gonna go crazy. All right. So you see what you see what's been happening, right? You see what's been happening.
Man.
I feel like this, right? Because yesterday I got a lot of phone calls about having a certain situation on my platform and all of that, and I
You know
just
what? When I seen it first go up, right? I wanted to
Mhm.
hit you and be like, "Yo, son, don't do it. Don't do it easy."
But let me tell you why I stand on it, right? Let me tell you why I stand, even though boy talking crazy about me, right? Because I knew that was gonna see. I stand
Yeah,
on it because number one, he was requested. It was a surprising a
yeah,
lot of people that was requesting him to come on. You dig what I'm saying? Like
facts.
that, it was surprising. Me, I hold no punches. Me, I don't care. I don't really have no dog in the fight forever. And I
Yeah,
know that it was going to be entertaining because, mind you, I think he's weird, but he's entertaining.
yeah.
And then
I
this is
can give
still,
him that. Boy
it's
know how
still
to
entertainment.
boy know how to build a cult following,
Right.
but there's some stuff we're gonna get into later.
Yeah,
You
we're gonna
feel
get
what
up.
I'm
All right, so let's
saying?
start from the beginning though. Mercy,
Yeah,
man. For the even though they should know you, but let's just brief. Let's take it from the beginning. Who is No Mercy? How you get into battle rap? How did it all start?
Well, first off, I'm from Harlem. You understand?
Mm,
Harlem is like a battle rap hub. You understand? The only thing is, I'm from a part of Harlem. Like I'm from 159th and 8th Avenue, which is like Polo Grounds. If y'all familiar with Rucker Park, shit like that. That's my area. That's my stomping grounds. You feel what I'm saying? So the mix in terms of Harlem is like Lennox, 140th and Lennox. That's where Big L and Jay-Z battled. Cam is from that block, Max B, whole bunch of people. So that was like the mid, the central hub of like battle rap for Harlem, right? So I used to hear about the battles going down when I would be at school
mm-hmm,
because people that I rocked with in school was like they was in the mix. They from that area.
mm-hmm,
So when battle rap finally transitioned to where it's like you can, purchase tickets to go to a battle and stuff like that, I'm like, yo, I want to go to a battle rap event because I never actually been to a battle before. You feel me? We did our little shit we was doing like in school and shit like that. Like I went to school with people like Charles Hamilton. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's a rapper, he battled before and shit like that. But I never really actually been to a battle event.
mm-hmm.
So when it come around, it was the first Summer Madness. That was when, I bought my tickets, went to the event. Me and my man JR, and shout out to him because he's the one that actually got me into. He was like, yo, we talk about battle rap all the time. We was watching the Smack DVDs and shit like that. He was like, yo, it's a lane for it where you could set up a camera and start talking about the battles on the internet. So I'm like, all right, we gonna catch up on all the battles. Then we did a prediction blog for Summer Madness 1, and then Summer Madness 1 was the first actual event I went to. You
Mm,
feel me? So after
okay.
that, I'll start doing recap blogs, and I was going to most of the events from then on, and doing my blogging shit and all that. So that's really how I got started with blogging. That came way before Trap New York. Right?
Okay, very good. Yeah. Okay, so we fast for now. What gave you the idea to do Trap New York?
So this is what happened, right? And I'm a person, I move off things like when it's organic. So me as a blogger, and a lot of people don't know, like I was one of the first people getting, thousands of views and shit like that. Like my numbers back in the day was way better than they are now. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Just because there wasn't so many people doing it. So it got to a point, New York is big, but New York is small at the same time. So I started getting stopped in the street. Like, yo, people asking me, about the battles and shit like that. And then every once in a while, I run into somebody that's like on the underground circuit or still trying to get their name up, be like, yo, you ever thought about doing the rap battle league? I'm like, rap battle league? You talking about what Smack doing and renting out Webster Hall and shit like that? I don't know the first thing about that. Hell no, I'm not doing no league. You feel me? So as time went on, I start to think about it more, and I'm getting so many people asking me because they know from how I analyze the battles, they like, yo, you kind of got an eye for talent, what people need to work on, what people, need to add to their arsenal and shit like that. So I start really thinking about it like, you know what? Maybe one day I will do a battle league. And I was talking to Bill Collector. Me and him was cool at the time. And they already had Trap PA. Yeah. So we was like, yo, let's start putting something together for New York. So when I started saying like, yo, I'm gonna do something in New York, originally I was gonna have the battles in Rucker Park. Like that was gonna be how my shit was, at first, because I'm somebody over there, so I can pull that off. Listen, anybody thinking you could just come uptown to Rucker Park, set up a camera and do some battles, don't try it. You feel me? If you're not from over there, that's not one place you want to do that. But I was gonna be able to get that off. But Peso, who was somebody I was running around with, doing camera work and shit at the time, he hit me. He was like, yo, let's actually do the venue thing. Let's start moving tickets and, stuff like that, and actually get into the business side of it, as opposed to just setting up battles and just throwing them up on YouTube. So that's how Trap New York finally came to fruition.
Who was the first? Okay, what was the first main event you had? Like the first big main event you had for NY Trap that made Trap House. And we're like, okay, like we're on the map now.
Daylight and Excel. That was the first one. I'm glad you said the one that put us on the map, because if you said the very first main event,
who was that though? Who was the first main event?
A dude named Detox versus Adi Boom.
Yeah, and we got to talk about that too. We got to talk about that.
The funny thing was, not to get off subject. Facebook got the memories and shit. So I just recently, around this time is when all that happened. So I was going through some of the old posts, and I seen like our comments back and forth and shit like that. Like, so
that was crazy.
That was a wild time.
Daylight and Excel. Can we, before we get to all the craziness, could you give me a list of how many people came through the Trap House, like of note? That's like the people know, like that's popping or right.
So the list I'm gonna name, right? It comes from a few different things. It's people who like their very first battle was with us and they became stars, and then it's people that also came from other platforms, and they might not have been doing like going crazy on the other platforms, but it's like when they got the Trap New York is when everybody else started to fuck with them. So Dot, Excel, Gaddafi Green, Chris Dubs, those are the guys that like their very first battles were on the Trap New York. But then you have Prez Mafia, Jay Murder, Show Off, Fettuccine 20, Ash Cash, Kush Cloud, like the list just goes on. You got you feel me? You got Real Sick, you got Mike P. You understand? Remedy Loco, was running with the Trap for a short time as well. So there's people that they came over and they elevated, and there's some people who just came over, they did a couple battles and probably didn't elevate till later on. You feel me? So like I remember you and Dot at one point, y'all battle might have capped out at like 5,000. Y'all at like 150 right now.
Right? Yeah.
You feel me?
People keep going back to like, oh, yo, Easy was kind of fire before, everybody who's like paying attention now and then going back, like that battle was crazy. About the Dot battle, I don't know if you remember, is I didn't want to take it at first.
You know what? I'm trying to remember, because I remember I think you reached out to us through email, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I did a battle. Who did I battle? Somebody that sent
you. It was a battle you did out in Philly, and Peso was like, yo, it's this kid in the email named Easy. I want him to battle Dot. And he wanted that battle set up because y'all both, rap about the street shit. So I spoke to Dot, and Dot was with it. And what's crazy is normally somebody that's first coming to the Trap, we wouldn't give them a battle with one of our people that we trying to really like groom and build. But I watched the battle and I was like, you know what? This could actually be fire. You feel me? So that was why we put that together. So
that was my first time on a stage. Like that was like my first time, like literally battling because number one, the building was packed.
Yeah,
that's the first time I met Swave. That's the first time I met like Excel, like
K-Shine was there.
everybody, Prez Mafia, K-Shine was there. First time I met like all of the. Even I think Adi Boom was coming. He was coming to Philly back and forth, so I knew who I knew who he was. But it was all the like the names that was popping at that time, because at that time Swave was Swave.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying, like Swave was, he was Swave. So it was just like, yo, all right, cool. So so that was a big part of the start off, man. I always tell people that was the big part of the I could get on stage, I could shake the crowd. That's why when people always down talk like the New York Traps and the We Go Hard, I always stick up for you. I
peep that too. Mm-hmm. I always peep that. You always like, you never forget where you came from type shit.
Right.
You feel me? And it's like, even when I was watching like the Hitman face off, it's like, dog, you came from like street status and shit like that. Like y'all all technically came from small leagues. Like let's not act like, and it's not a diss to URL, but let's not act like they hit the streets and was looking for talent. Right. You feel me? Everybody that's somebody on their platform came from somewhere else.
Right.
You feel me?
It was a point in time where New York Trap House was actually like a hub to get to the PGs.
Yeah. Yeah. It was us and We Go Hard. It was us and We Go Hard and Spit That Heat. We was the running three. And even like, I even credit a lot of us like in terms of the small rooms, right? Because remember all the classics was coming from the small rooms too. All the Steams and versus Excel, the Brooklyn Carters and your boy Clip and Chess. And then we doing that. Now you got URL going back to small room. You got King of the Dot doing the bunker. You got RBE. They renting out a studio we was using to do their small events. You feel me? So once that wave was coming of the classics coming from the small rooms, everybody else, even big stage, came back to that. You feel me? So I feel like you got to give us a lot of credit for that as well, because y'all wouldn't have got a lot of them big league small room classics without Trap, We Go Hard, Spit That Heat, etc., etc.
Okay, man, let's jump into it, man. How you felt once the Adi Boom news hit your life? Like, what was the first? What was your first? Okay, when the battle dropped, Big K did what he did, boom. Because what people don't know, when you and Adi Boom was like this, y'all was cool. You was sending the
that
money.
Was my man, right. For real.
Right.
Like, when I say my man's, like, me and him used to discuss shit outside of battle rap. He had other shit going on that me and him used to talk about, and when it came to this particular situation, right? So, the night the battle happened, I forgot where I was. I might have been asleep actually during the event, right? Because I was working overnight at the time. So I'm asleep, waking up, getting myself ready for work. On my commute to work is when I'm checking in on social media to see what happened at the event. So the first thing I see when I go to the groups tab on Facebook, Adi Boom is in every single group posting the paperwork fake. They did that on Microsoft Paint, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yo, son, what just happened while I was asleep with my dog? Right. So I finally run across a clip of the battle. And I'm like, oh, this is serious. So I'm hearing the bars that Big K spitting, and I'm like, okay, he's giving you the things to type in and go, look the shit up.
Right.
So I go and look it up, and I'm like,
Now you didn't know, because see, what people don't know in the background is you was there in the beginning. So when he was fighting his case, you was there, right? So excuse me, y'all. So you was there fighting. So you didn't know like nothing of this source was happening. Like he.
So look, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, right? What he had told niggas, right, in the background was that like he was like the getaway driver and he got jammed up and they told on him or something like that. That was the story that we were given in the background. I think Show Off got the same story. It was a lot of us in the background that was basically what his story was. That he was the getaway driver and he got caught up.
Okay.
I remember this is what a lot of people don't know, right? Remember he battled Charlie Clips on RBE, right? That battle almost didn't happen because he had to go to court. And, he knew he was going to have to go in at the time. They actually, I think they put in some kind of motion to like postpone the court date. And that's how he was able to get the Clips battle done.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, we
So
didn't know that.
I was that much into, you know, in the know of what's going on. I just didn't have any details on the actual case.
Oh, okay.
You
So
you know
gets
you know
the
how you
details.
might
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you know how you might
Go
run into somebody and be like, they might be like, yo, I gotta go sit down. So you might ask them for what? And tell you, yo, I caught a little gun case. I gotta go do some time. Blah
Right,
blah
right,
blah.
right,
You
right,
just
right, right.
you just shrug it
I
off.
mean, I'm gonna say this: if a person is telling on somebody, they never gonna tell you. They never gonna be like, yeah, I
Of
just snitched
course.
on. I was about to get a 10. I just told on this nigga real quick. Man, I'll be home at 4. I'll be home at 4. You just hold it down for me. Hold it down for me.
Yeah, exactly. And you know,
Yeah.
before all of this was going on now, you're not going to look up nobody's paperwork. You're not going to
Right.
see if you know what the situation is now.
Right.
If somebody tell me they got to sit down, I don't know.
You gotta check all of that shit now. This shit spooky out here there, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You got
Mm-hmm.
to check, man.
So okay, you see the clip. You see the clip. What's happening right now?
All
What's
right.
going? Yeah.
So I see the clip, and I got the appeal. That's what wound up coming up, right?
Okay.
So I'm looking up, his name. I'm seeing all the articles surrounding the case and stuff like that. And I'm putting two and two together. I'm talking to a couple of other people in my corner that's in the streets and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they telling me like, yo, this is like you got to look at this part, you got to look at that part, etc.,
Mm-hmm.
etc. So I'm not talking to son. Like once I see what I've seen and it's like clear in my head that you told, it's nothing that for us to speak about, right? So I'm a person who I start looking at signs, right, when it comes to certain shit. Like, so for example, when he did that horrible video where he was recording his lawyer
Oh, that
and
was
stuff
nasty.
like that.
That was a
Now
nasty
look,
video.
remember that dropped on Gates of the Garden, right?
You know what it did? It did.
So that right there told me, okay, ARP was the main person that was in his corner. If this was valid or solid, they would have posted, something to help clear up his name. Because if you remember, they was posting Free Boom in all the battles.
Right, absolutely.
So I'm like, okay, if this dropped on Gates of the Garden, clearly RBE clearly they not rocking with you.
Mm-hmm.
And they some solid individuals. So if they not rocking with you, clearly they did their homework and they found out that, yeah, you telling.
Right.
So that's what I took that as. So
hey, yo, Miles, y'all gotta do your job. Hold on, Mercy. Yo, Miles, do your job in this joint. You hear me? If we got clipped them, and y'all better stop acting crazy because y'all get clipped out here. You digging them shit? Tighten it up. Tighten the chat up, bro. Tighten it up. All right, we gonna get to the bullshit. Y'all know I'm gonna get to the bullshit, man. We gonna get to the I know what y'all here for.
We got some real history.
Yeah, like, but we really did. Like, let's go back a little bit. We talked about folks real quick. You see, like, damn. You mean yeah, so okay, yeah, so yeah. So the Gates of the Garden thing that was crazy.
So they dropped it on there, and I'm just like, yeah, it's clear this nigga telling. So I see that video, and I'm like, nah, this ain't it, right? So, mind you, like I said, I'm not speaking to him this whole time. He drops, I think, like a freestyle or something, right? And that's when I decided to blog because I'm like, okay, you're not clearing up this telling shit, but you think it's okay that you can just like drop blogs and drop music and shit like this. Is like, no. So that's when I dropped my first blog. I'm like, and my first blog wasn't disrespectful. I'm just on some, this is how it looks right now. And you're not doing a good job of defending yourself. So after that is when he kind of start like throwing little subliminal shots. He's saying stupid shit like, oh, niggas got my number. They could hit me, blah, blah, blah. Why I'm going to hit you for you to explain to me you telling? What is there that you can explain to me?
Okay, can I give you some pushback though? Being that you was sending him money, being that you was saying Free Boom too, being that you was writing him, why didn't you call him first before you did the blog?
Because I felt like if I was gonna call a nigga, he was just gonna lie.
Probably.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I'm one of them niggas that I'm not into having conversations with niggas where I'm just gonna be lied to. You know what I mean? Like, if this is what you're saying in public, I know this is what you're gonna tell me on the phone. You get what I'm saying? So I knew what it was, and I was just like, nah, I'm not fucking with that. You know what I mean?
So what was that final verdict for you that you was like, oh, this is what it is, it's over, he's done, the association is done?
When we hit up Homeboy.
Oh, no. I don't know why all the information come to me, right? I was just saying that earlier. I said, yo, why everybody be hitting me with this shit when somebody start telling niggas like, E, put it out, E, put it out. I was just like, he was mad as shit at me, boy. That nigga was
and I remember I think I might have posted it before you did, and you was like, you commented, you was like, damn, I hate you. Like, because you had it too.
Yeah. Or some petty shit was trying to get it out. Oh man, I was just like, fuck that. I'm trying.
But I think in that particular situation, we did our journalistic integrity. You feel me? We hit the dude that the appeal was from to see what the word was. And this is the thing. A lot of people was trying to say like, oh, he could just be saying that because he's mad. No, this is an appeal. This is clearly a man trying to get home from jail. He's saying that the statements y'all wrote are invalid. So clearly the statements are what led to him getting jammed up. So this ain't he was just mad or he trying to fight his case. And y'all told on him. So
he said, fuck that nigga. I'm telling all of y'all niggas. I'm getting home. Some niggas want to go home. Some niggas just want to go home. It'd be like, yo, get me home. So I mean, he was just, he was the boy that wanted to go home. I call him the wanna go home boys. They don't want to go home, boys. Like that.
Yeah, especially when you start seeing everybody else coming home. Like,
like, yo, you know, like, all I gotta do is get this nigga out of here. Them niggas start going.
For real, man. I know he was 16 son home. Like,
So okay, so man, you know how my chat is. My chat wants violence.
They want the bullshit, man. We can't give them no battle rap history enough. They want.
I'll give you three options because I want to talk about these three people. I want to talk about DNA Tooth. I want to talk about a debt, and I want to talk about DME Detroit. Who do you want to go first with?
Now listen, just the funny thing, Easy. These situations all overlap. This was a domino. This was, I'm at one person, another person jumps in to defend that person. Now I'm at it with that person, and another person jumps in to defend that person.
Okay.
So it started with DNA Tooth.
Okay, so let's start with that.
It started with him. So this is what happened, right? And I'm gonna give people the full backstory, like the parts that y'all either don't know or seemingly overlook, right? So with DNA Tooth, right? The dude that I'm saying that it is, it's him 1,000%.
I want to ask you about that though, because ever since you put that out, we have never seen him ever again. Or I have never seen him, period. I never seen him, period. Like the person who you say that is DNA Tooth, right? Because I seen who you said it was. It's like, but where is he? Like, where he's nowhere to be found. Like
he stopped coming to events.
I never even seen him at an event before. I ain't gonna lie. I never even seen him at an event.
No, and that's the thing. I was introduced to him at an event. The nigga, Zay Smooth, even that was his man. Like that was his right hand man. They were moving around together. So the thing was, this is what was going on, right? Zay Smooth would be the one, I guess, getting a lot of information because he be up under all the battle rappers. Yo, big bro, this, da. And networking with them and getting the information. So when he was leaking battles and stuff like that, that's where he was getting his info from.
Okay.
But
from who? Who he's getting his info from?
From Zay Smooth. Zay Smooth would be the one talking to the battle rappers. And then he give the information to DNA Tooth. He tried to be buddy with you, so he get up under you like, yo, big bro, easy. What you got coming up next? And then y'all might have like a convo on the phone. You know how battle rappers do. Y'all, niggas can't hold water when they get that deposit. They running and telling everybody.
I'm the same way. I call my nigga is up for this nigga. You hear me?
So this is how it was going with Zay Smooth, and then he'd tell DNA Tooth like, yo, this battle is what's going down, and then DNA Tooth have a blog leaking the shit. Okay. So when Zay Smooth, he originally came through the track, right? We threw an event out in Jersey. When he pulls up with this little skinny kid with braids, right? And at this time, DNA Tooth, nobody was after him. You feel me? He was doing like little funny memes and shit like that on like Instagram, but it wasn't no real bullshit that people was looking for him for. You feel me? So it was no reason to try to like throw nobody off or, you know, whatever the case was. So when Zay Smooth walked in with dude, we over by, you know, we come into the venue and Zay Smooth was like, yo, you know, dude who be doing the little memes and stuff on Instagram, DNA Tooth, this is him right here. I shook his hand, you know, had a small conversation, whatever. But that was when it was told to me right there.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's why when I'm going hard on, you know, that's who it is. That's because, again, firsthand account. It's not me suspecting. It's not me trying to figure nothing out. It was told to me that that's who this was.
Right.
You feel me? So afterwards, right, we had a clip that went viral. And this is where me and DNA Tooth start, you know, our back and forth. We had a clip that went viral, J2 versus Lady J. J2 said some wild suspect shit. It was crazy.
Some crazy stuff.
I don't even want to repeat it. It was crazy.
Don't repeat it.
DNA Tooth,
you know you got the ball on your ass right now too. You repeat that, he's gonna clipiation. You're gonna be a sacrifice for the gods tomorrow.
So look, he DNA Tooth, he posts the clip everywhere. And he's kind of like trying to rally the troops against us, like, yo, y'all promoting this gay shit, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yo, son, you do know, like, I know who you are. And by this time, it's people starting to really try to be on him, like, you know, because now he's just doing little weird shit. You feel what I'm saying? So now I'm like, in my head, I know who you are. The second I get the chance, I got you. Right? So now, shit start getting out of hand. Like it's battles that been canceled because he leaked them. You feel me? But you still got to put some of the blame on the battlers. Like if you got a surprise battle going down on Summer Madness and you running around telling niggas about it, then you messed up your own bag. You feel me? But it's once it reaches the public eye, now niggas like, okay, we got to pull back on this battle type shit. So niggas get to a point where they starting to look for him. Right. So I think it was when Twerk ran down on Dutch, right? And Turk beat up Dutch, Dutch KIB, whatever his name is, right? That's when I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have some fun. So that's when I dropped my blog exposing who he was.
Okay, so people in the chat want to know who is he?
So it's a dude on Twitter, right? You type in Far Rock Gangster with 2 A's at the end, and he gonna come right up. Little skinny kid Twitter? With braid. Yeah. Far Rock Gangster. Just spelled just like that.
Is it like a space?
Nah. It should come right up. But that's exactly who it is.
He got 0 following 200. Last time he been on Twitter was 2015.
Yeah. Yep, that's him. And there's even a video on his page, right? It's called something about having gay friends or something like that, some kind of trailer. And when his identity got revealed, right, they took the full video down, but they left the trailer up. So in the trailer, you can hear the voice that it's him.
Of
you
him?
Know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's in the trailer. He's in the trailer.
Okay, see, my only thing about that is that's kind of crazy because I don't like. All right, because I heard some other things in the background, but it doesn't lead to that person though. It doesn't lead to that person. Yeah. You think it's more than one? You think it's more than one person?
Nah, what it was is that it's one person, but he was getting his information from a lot of different people. Like once he got popular. So at one point, it was not just Zay Smooth. I'm pretty sure it was other people that was just, you know, overhearing shit and then just reaching out to him like, yo, this is what I found out type shit.
So then how did the next person, how did you and the next person get in trouble?
The next one was DME.
Okay.
Right.
So after you expose who DNA Tooth was, nobody can find him.
And listen, let's make this clear. I only put the name out and who the person was. I didn't put an address or none of that other shit that this nigga was up here talking about. Yo, you putting his address. I did not put son address out there. I didn't even have it at the time. So I didn't put that out there. I just put son name out and who he was. That was
okay. So let me ask you this: what was the reason of exposing him?
Oh, because I was being petty. I keep it about. Once he did that shit where he was trying to, y'all condoning this gay shit, blah blah blah. You sending people into my mentions and shit like that. That's when I was like, all right, now what's up for you? Like,
okay.
So yeah, that was why I did that.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga more popping now.
He definitely is. and listen, I'm gonna keep
that shit ain't that shit ain't do nothing. Yeah, that shit help that nigga. You hear me?
Listen, when he be shooting at me in the videos, I be dying laughing. Like he'll be talking about a whole nother person. He might be talking about somebody who's like overweight, and he'll just throw me in there like, yeah, No Mercy was looking at that chicken wing down in the corner. Like, he just be going crazy. So I laugh at it. You feel what I'm saying? But it's no like real issue with him. You feel me? Just
I mean, it really can't be a real issue with him. Period. Because we don't know, you say it's him, but we don't know who he is. Like we can't find him. We can't do any.
Well, you think you're gonna find the person after you put his identity out? He gonna be like Batman now. He gonna be in the shadows just chilling. Like,
I mean, yeah, but
he's not coming to no event.
That's true.
Nothing like that. He's just gonna fade away. But as you see, it ain't been no bootleg footage getting leaked or none of that as of late. So,
I mean, I think he kind of changed the style up a little bit. Now, if you do some stupid shit in battle rap, he just on your ass now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that. And that's more acceptable. You know what I mean? Like that. You know what I mean? Because everybody do it. So I ain't mad. Okay, so then that gets you to what?
I'm here.
Okay.
The next one was DME, right?
Okay, so how did that happen? Because of the tooth?
So, yeah, this was him jumping out the window to defend the tooth, right? So he does a blog, and I guess this was his style. He does live streams where he's playing everybody blogs, and he has a certain list of people whose blogs he'll go to in rotation. So he will watch a math blog. He will watch one of my blogs. He will watch an Angry Fan blog, Piperboy. He had these consistent people that he will watch all the time whenever some bullshit went down, right? Okay. So when he did this DNA Tooth blog on me and he had my blog playing, somebody sent it to me and I'm like, yo, who is this guy? Mm. And the problem that I had was like, yo, he's talking crazy. You talking snitch and fat fuck and all this other shit. And I'm like, yo, dog, I don't even know you. Like, I don't know you from a hole in the wall. Like, I understand this. Now in 2023, this weirdo shit in battle rap is accepted, but at that time, it was still a new thing to me. You feel me? So I was mad when I first seen it, right? So that's why the energy when I first made a response blog to it was like, yo, son, like if I see you, don't reach for no handshakes. Don't try to hit me apologizing. Like if you reach your hand out, I'm gonna spit in it. Like that's exactly what I said to him. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And I'm like, because you calling me stuff on camera that you would never say in my face. You feel me? And I have something against that. It's just me. I understand this is the internet. Some people don't care about it, but if you are not going to say something to my face, then don't say it to me on camera. That's just how I feel.
Okay. I mean, but most of the people is going to say something on camera because they won't say it to your face.
Yeah, but easily, like all these years we've been in battle rap, how many times have people said shit to you and then apologize behind the scenes?
A lot. You
get what I'm saying? Like people, and I don't like that aspect of social media because if you're just gonna apologize, what's the point of jumping out the window in the first place? Because if you jump out the window at me, I'm expecting that at some point I'm gonna see you, and then it's gonna be up from there. But it's just been so many situations in battle rap where it's like, yo, people jump out the window and then start that apologizing and all that, and I'm like, yo, I'll be ready. You feel me? Like I'll be ready to go to an event and see somebody, but then they'll hit me on the inbox like, yo, that was just some social media shit that wasn't about nothing. Like, all right,
yo. So DME Detroit said you was gonna spit on him, like not spit on his hand. You said you was gonna spit on him.
No, I said I was gonna spit in his hand. If I seen him and he reached out to shake my hand, I would spit in it. That was my exact words.
Okay. So how did it go left?
Because all the snitch and all that.
I mean, because y'all had a little bit of time. Y'all was going back and forth. Back and forth.
All right. So we're going back and forth, right? And you know, my first blog was a little more angry because again, I'm new to this whole, you know, back and forth with these weirdo niggas, right? So I did some research trying to figure out and find out who this guy was, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm like, oh, okay, so this is you. This is what you do. You just jump out the window at people and just insert yourself in the problems. Like, it's not like you're like when he came on your show, right? He said, like, oh, I was just saying that that's wrong and you shouldn't do that. No, that's not what you said. You jumped out calling me a snitch, and you do the same thing with people like Ace, with people like Twerk. Like, you always insert yourself into the problem. You start disrespecting people. And that's the issue that niggas have with you. Like, don't make it seem like you're just, oh, that's wrong and you shouldn't do that. That's not what you're doing. That's not what your channel is based off of. Your channel is based off you inserting yourself in the problems and provoking people. So when people say it's up, now you want to act like you're the victim. Now you want to act like, oh, this person just picking on me. Like, what are you talking about? You starting this shit. You get what I'm saying? So when it got to a point where I started to flag his channel, right?
Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the flag and shit. Because I don't like niggas, but I don't flag. Well, I think I flagged it the Tooth channel because he did some. He was, I don't know, that nigga was saying some wild shit.
Y'all was going at it. I remember.
Yeah, because he know what he did. He violated. He violated. He put kids involved. You know what I mean? And I say that. I always say that. And I don't care for the motherfucker troll me. But do not put my kids in nothing. Exactly. Bro. I don't care where you at, who you is, nothing. You dig what I'm saying? Like that. So that's where our situation escalated to the point where it was actually like, I need to find this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So, you know, mine was a little bit different. But like when you start flagging his channel,
yeah.
Why?
I did that because like, what I realized was that it was going to be impossible to have like a civilized convo with him. Like, we went on somebody's live, Get Your Bars Up Media. Shout out to them. They do a lot of, you know, dope interviews and shit like that. But we was up on their channel, and just all the stuff they were saying, I'm realizing like, okay, he's really a bozo. Like, he really believes that he's this character. You understand that, you know, he portrays online. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be petty. I'm gonna take one night. I'm gonna go through all his videos, and I'm gonna see how often he's been using my content. Right. So even beyond the shit when we were going back and forth, I was going back to his older videos, and I seen probably up to 2 years before that he was using my content. Like, so when I was on Angry Fan shit and y'all seen like I had like 50 flags of his, that's because he was using my shit from before we started beefing. So it's like, I didn't know who you was this whole time, but you was an avid watcher of my channel. So even when he starts talking about that, oh, you irrelevant, you boring, well, you sure did watch me a lot. You sure did watch me a lot. If you got more than 15 to 20 live streams of you pulling my blogs up to see how I feel about shit that's going on, it's like, what are you talking about? You know, so I just sat there flagging everything. And his channel was about to come down. He started getting so emotional. He was on Twitter talking about, download your favorite DME Detroit episodes. They taking my channel down. All I got is my bar now. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all won and all this other emotional shit, right? Then I'm letting it rock. I'm like, yeah, your channel about to come down. It's over. So he writes this long ass email, son. A long email, very professional.
And what do the emails say? Do you have the email? I wish we could pull the email up. Can we pull this email up? Like, you know what I mean?
Give me a second, because I definitely have it. Like, like, come on. And he said, what did he say? That he was tricking me? Now, easy. When you read this email, right, you got to tell me, do this sound like somebody that's trying to trick me? Give me 1 second. Like, hold on.
DME Detroit said it was genius and you fell for it.
Yeah, I fell for it. Yeah, okay.
Yo, that nigga is hilarious. I like him.
But listen, why all of a sudden now you're running with that? Because when it first happened, you wasn't running with that. Oh, I tricked him excuse. You just recently started using that like a month ago. So what are we really talking about here?
Okay.
Hold on.
He said it was genius, and I tricked him. Yo, that is hilarious.
And when he first said it, I was dying. I was like, oh, all right, he funny as shit. Mm-hmm. Like, so even now that's the excuse you running with, like, come on, man. Come on. Hold on. I got this shit in my phone somewhere. Give me a second. Oh, here we go. All right.
Okay. Now I gotta hear what this nigga DME was spitting. It had to be good. It had to be good because you unblocked all the strikes. You unblocked all the strikes out of him, so it had to be good.
Hold on. I just I sent it to your DM on Twitter.
Let's see.
Feel free to pull it up if you want.
Here we go. I'm gonna read that. Hey yo, DME Detroit, you in the chat. I'm about to read it. All right, I just want to let you know. I'm about to read it. You know, is that all right? Is that all right with you, good brother? That's all right. I'm about to read it. You know what I'm saying? He says, hello, no mercy. This is DME listening. Listen to the beginning. Okay. He said, hello, no mercy. This is DME Detroit. I'm writing you to ask if you will remove the copyright strikes placed on my channel. I believe the beef between us has gone too far. I know many people in the community who vouch for you and say you are a good, reasonable person. J Legend, heavy bags, gems, etc. Even though I believe the videos in questions fall under fair use, and I'm willing to delete them and all other videos that mention you, and I will never bring you up again in a vlog or a live show. I'm reaching out to you in good faith in this mini war between us. Many people in the community have reached out. This nigga went to court on you. You hear me? This nigga went to court. Many people in the community have reached out to me to end this nonsense. I take responsibility for any role I play in the back and forth. I'm a true believer that any disagreement can be resolved in a conversation. The last couple of tips of this, I screwed up by letting my anger get the best of me. I hope you are open to this truth, and this can be used as an example of how to handle a situation. And I'm looking forward to hearing you. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was good. That was good.
Easy. Do that sound like you trying to trick somebody?
Hold on, my fault. I'm not gonna lie. It's two ways I'm looking at this. Because that shit read like a troll to me. It read like a troll. It didn't read like a troll. It kind of, because now I interviewed them now, so I see his you didn't even say. So now I see all right, let me do. But it was well written. It was well written. I would have looked at it and I'd have been like, all right. I'm gonna unstrike the ball. I'm gonna unstrike the ball and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you what's even funnier. The funny part is he's saying, I tricked you. It is good. It's really good. That shit's good.
Look, unfortunately, right? I wasn't being a sucker and recording the phone call. You feel me? Because after when I got that email, I told him, yo, send me your number. And we chopped it up on the phone. And on the phone, he sounded just like the email, very well-mannered, very, he don't want no problems and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, you sound like you really, trying to make this go away. So cool. I'm going to take my strikes off and we're going to go our separate ways. And I'm good for it. You feel me? I never had any, bad blood with him. I don't know him. I don't watch him. He don't come up in my algorithm. Nobody in the culture respects him. He don't go to no events. His channel only exists for anti-URL bullshit. That's what his channel is for. Go find a blog of him bashing Sharon or bashing Big K or somebody that's outside of URL. He don't have none of those. You understand? His whole channel, Twerk, Ace, Holmesy, and whoever else on URL he decided to pick on. You understand? So I don't care about him. I'm not watching him. He's completely irrelevant. Like, he don't get any type of opportunities in this culture. You're not throwing events. You're not getting sponsorship deals. You're not a judge for no tournaments. What are you doing out here? You're not doing anything.
Let me
you shouldn't even be on the radar.
Let me ask this: after you took the strikes back, did he come back at you again? Did he make a vlog about you again?
No, he made
Okay.
a blog, same temperature. Yo, I got no beef with No Mercy. It's no issue. Blah 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 blah. And he kept that energy for a little while.
Okay, so he never came back at you, because that would have been even more hilarious after you took
At
the strikes
one
back.
point, and this is the thing, right? Because it started back up, but it didn't start back up because he just started, talking shit out of nowhere. It was he was going back and forth with Battle Truth, and he threw me into it. So Battle Truth had this we call him Battle File because he's actually a pedophile. Factual information, you feel me? If anybody needs a clip that I can pull up right now, then I'll show y'all that blue.
If you want to send it into the you want to send it to the thing, I'll put it up. You know what I'm saying?
Say no more. But them two were going back and forth. Right.
Yo, so I love that email. I'm not gonna lie, that email was yo, DME. If I need to write some shit, I gotta call you to write me some shit, because that was believable as fuck right there. Written properly, man. Periods and commas. They had parentheses and all of that shit. This shit was different.
Listen. So yeah, them two are going back and forth. And I think Battle Truth did a video where he's like, he's playing with like some sugar on his desk, but he's acting like it's Coke, and his daughter's right there. So he's like putting his nose in it and then putting his nose on her, whatever the type of shit was going on. And DME is he's reacting to it in one of his videos, and then he says, "Oh, why isn't No Mercy making a blog about this?" Like being real sarcastic. And I'm like, "Yo, son, that's your fight. That's your battle. Y'all two going at it. Why are you worrying about what I'm blogging about?" You feel me? When I feel like addressing him, I'll address him. It's not up to you to decide when that happens. So when he did that, that's when I came back at him and I was like, "Yo, why are you throwing my name in this bullshit you got going on?" Right, then he started making blogs like, "Oh, leave me alone. Nobody's talking to you, blah, blah, blah." You specifically said my name. So after that, I was just like, all right, now it's just super up. It ain't no squashing it this time. I'm not doing taking no strikes back, nothing like it's just, this is gonna be what it is because you starting this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? So that from there, it's just been, I don't fuck with it.
It's just been all right. I liked it, that story. That was a good story. Yeah. That was a good story.
It was funny. The whole and then when he got on camera,
that was a good story.
I tricked you. That's the excuse you had to make up recently.
Would you mind coming back for another interview with him? Can we get this all? Can we get it all in one? No.
Nah. Once you do some shit like that, I'm good, yo.
All right,
I'm good.
Right.
And another reason also is because, like I just was explaining to you, he's a nobody to the rest of this culture. Like he only exists on the internet. I'm not gonna be at an event copping a drink with him or nothing like that. Like easy.
Okay.
Me and you have shook hands. Me and you have been at numerous events together. We done chopped it up, all kinds of shit. You ever done that with DME?
I mean, I will now though.
No. But have you ever done that with him?
No, I didn't.
Then look at how long we can say we've done this.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying.
Nobody has that with this guy. So what worth is he to me to have some kind of rapport with?
Okay.
Outside of the internet, like he don't exist out here with the oxygen is that and with real life.
But can we give him? Can we say that the letter was good?
We can say that. We can say that. I'll give that. I get that
because the letter was good. Because the letter was good. I like the letter in the "I tricked you" part. The "I tricked you" part is, to me, is hilarious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that. So okay, so
as
now
long as he don't say the N word in his raps no more, he good.
I can't help you out with that one, dear man. I can't help you out with that one. Okay, man. Let's get to the Adept Bull. Let's get to the conspiracy bull.
So I'm already going back and forth with DME, and on one of the streams DME was doing about it, Adept jumps in the comments and he starts inserting his 2 cents, and I'm like, "Yo, son, I don't fuck with you anyway. Like you on your weird ass content." So from there, that's when we had an issue. You get what I'm saying? in terms of like the back and forth with the blog and shit, this is the thing, right? I was never gonna blog about something. At first, it wasn't supposed to be back and forth blogging war, nothing like that, because he went on Twitter talking super crazy. So the first thing I did was jump in his DM. You say you're from New York, where you be at? Right? Gave me a little address or whatever park or whatever in the Bronx that he be at. Like, cool, right? So he sends the address and I stop responding to him. He just keeps going off. Like, he just keeps on DMing me. Oh, you a failed battle, you a failed league owner, you a failed blogger, you've been around 10 years, nobody watch. He just keeps on DMing me. Just keep on every day. DMing me, DMing me, DMing me. Meanwhile, I'm outside. I'm around, and I got family in the Bronx. My family is from the Bronx. You understand? I spend a lot of time up there. So I just happen to, be around in the area that he just says that he's from and shit like that. Not once did I run into him, right? So then I guess he gets scared. He starts panicking because I'm not answering him. So now he's going on Twitter and Facebook. He's going on every platform possible, tagging
he tweeting me right now.
Tagging me, screenshotting the DMs, which he just, this is what he does. So he's tagging me on all these platforms, and then I'm like, oh, so you really not a tough guy. You one of them niggas. You doing a clout move. So this is when I decided to make my first blog. And if people remember my first blog I made about him, I was dying laughing in the intro. And the reason I was dying laughing is because, like, yo, you really are sitting up here posting like what we DM'd about. You understand? You giving the world, the show. You showing everybody that it's an issue. You pretty much are crying for help. So that's when I'm like, okay, I can't take this route with him because he's gonna just put on a show. That's what he's here for. He don't want a real problem. He wants a show. You understand? So that's why I start getting on my humorous shit and all that shit, right? So at one point I did a live, right, where the park that he said he'd be at, right, I was up there. Okay. I was in that park for about an hour. Okay. You understand? The live is still up. I did that live. And he never came outside. Now let's be clear on this, right? I'm not the only person that did this. Reaper Rail also did it. Another dude by the name of Jay Legend. His channel was Battle Rap Opinions. He did it as well. Okay. So what you got to understand?
I forgot Reaper Rail had a problem with Bull too. I forgot about
Reaper
that.
was up there about 5 hours, bro.
I forgot
5 hours. You understand? Constant Facebook lives. He'd go take a lap around the park. He come back, charge his phone, go out, take another lap around the park. And he was up there that whole time. Why is it that every time you got a problem with somebody, you sending them an address, but nobody can find you? People are live streaming saying that they are where you told them to be, and you know where to be found. We got to question this. You understand what I'm saying? It can't be the same 3 people. We didn't send each other the address and tell them go find something. Right. He's sending it to them. Right. You know what I mean? And people are popping up and nobody can find them for some reason. You know what I mean? So that was that. It just would be back and forth. And then one day I'm getting off work, I'm coming home, and I hear they shooting movies around where I live. Somebody's making a live movie. Like, so we tough today. We got
okay. How did he find out where you lived, sir?
All right. So first off, probably first of all, you remember like the Yellow Book, right? Remember the Yellow Book? Yellow Book used to have everybody addresses, blah, blah, blah. It's on the internet. You can easily find out where somebody lives. You understand? It's not hard to do. Feel me? If you type somebody's name in, look up certain things. Even if you look up certain like people's businesses and stuff like that, you can find out where somebody's at. It's not hard to do. You feel me? So he did what he did, right? And I get an inbox. Mind you, at this time, I'm in the elevator going upstairs. Get an inbox like, yo, son is live right now, and he's, ringing doorbells and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, huh? I just Came up, I'm here. Where's he at? I came outside, nobody was there. So
yeah, we get into the good part. I ain't gonna lie, this is the good part. Yeah, this is the good part. Let's get it. Let's get it.
So he's still alive, right? He's still alive. And when I see where he's at, by the train station, and that's like, you know, a little bit far, you know, not far, like I could walk there, but it's a little bit further than, you know, where he, you know, was before. You know what I mean? So I go over there, right? Mind you, the whole time I'm in his live and I'm in the comments, and I'm like, yo, stay right there. I'm pulling right back up. You want to be tough today? Just stay right there.
Okay, so, before you continue right there, what's the story about you contacting some kids?
It's not true. Not true.
So you never contacted his niece and nephew
this is my
ever?
I've never been a person that would reach out to somebody's family when I have internet beef with it. Like, think about in easy. You've been a witness to a lot of the people I done went back and forth with. Like, you even like, you know, all the other battle rappers and shit like that. When have you ever heard me contacting somebody's family? I would never. I don't even know this dude to be trying to find his family.
Right.
You understand? When I got an issue with you, I'm keeping it on you. Now, if somebody insert themselves into it, then that's one thing. But I'm not just going and looking for people's family. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, and he's been running around trying to spread that lie. But what I've been saying was, yo, if that's true, then post a screenshot.
You gotta prove it.
He said
he do a lot of talking with no proof. He do a lot of talking with no proof.
So what he said was, oh, you're trying to message my nieces and nephews. How do you try to message somebody? It's either I did it or I didn't.
You didn't. No,
you understand? There's no, you can't try to message somebody.
Right.
So it's either it happened or it didn't happen. And if it happened, you should have some kind of screenshots or something.
Well, he got, that would be, listen, that would be 100%. If it happened, he should have the screenshots of you contacting them. And the only how he gotta provide that. Okay, so
that's never been posted, but it's always been, you know, ran around with. Like, I went shopping yesterday. I got a receipt. I can show you that I went shopping yesterday. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He was doing a lot of
so you ain't do nothing with no kids, period. You ain't contact them. You wasn't watching out for them. You wasn't doing any of that. Okay.
Nah.
All right. We just get into the bottom of it.
Like, that's not even me. I wouldn't even take it that far because I know somebody play with mine. Where it's going.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So nah, that never happened. Not at all. You feel me? So he's trying to use that as an excuse of why he showed up. No, you showed up because you was mad that I showed up to where you was at, went live for an hour, and people was after that in your comments, constantly challenging you, constantly calling you pussy, telling you all this other wild shit. Like, that's what you was mad about. You feel me? So so when I finally walk over there, right, and I see this nigga, first of all, in my mind, I'm like, this fight ain't really about to happen. This is no way.
Well, okay, so why?
I got a dream fight that I've been waiting for.
Why are you thinking that, though? Like, why are you thinking that walking up to him?
You said what?
Why are you thinking that walking up to him?
Because I'm thinking he's going to run.
Okay.
I'm thinking he's going to run. There's nothing about this guy, right, that's like threatening. It's nothing about him that's like intimidating. It's nothing like that about him. And even when I see him in person, easy, you've seen me in person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little scrawny, damn near built like a dope fiend. Like, no, you're not about seriously thinking that you're about to, you feel me? You seriously not about thinking you're about to win this fight. You get me? So when I hit that corner, right, I pull up, throw my hands up immediately, right? He is dancing around me, just footwork.
Which I'm not mad at that. You
yeah, because you gotta assess the situation.
You gotta see what's going on, right? I'm not mad at that. Go ahead.
For somebody who was literally on a live stream a couple minutes before saying, I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to da. You doing a little too much running. Like, I've never been in a fight, especially with somebody that wanted to fight me, and then they spent that much time trying to circle around me. Like, I've never been in a fight like that easy. I'm keeping it a buck. I had niggas that did, try to do the boxing shit, right. They didn't spend as much time as he did. Like easy. When I have to stop and I have to ask, yo, are we doing this? That should tell y'all that there was a problem.
Right.
I have to stop and ask you, yo, what are we doing? It's like, yo, I'm boxing you. Bro, we were just talking crazy. You should be here trying to do something, right? So what he's doing is he's doing the fake lunging, like acting like he's gonna swing, right? Mm-hmm. So what I do is I plant my foot, because the second he actually, because I know niggas have done that to me before, right? The fake lunging shit and then actually swung. So I know that's what he's gonna try to do, right? So, that's just my battery going out, my camera. Don't worry, I'm still here. But so he's doing the fake lunging shit, right? And I'm just like, yo, are we gonna do this or are we not? So he actually tries to go for one, and then that's when I just start mauling him. I hit the nigga. He's in my paws. He's in my like man chest and all that. Like, he's dazed and confused. So I hit son, caught him with a 2-piece. He falls into my chest, right? Caught him again, another 2-piece, and then he goes to the grabbing shit, right? He grabbed me by my legs, and we was next to like the curb. So it's not that he slammed me, he tripped me up. I fell, while we was in the grabbing shit, onto the sidewalk. So from there, we like it's like a back and forth for me trying to overtake him, and we both trying to get to our feet, so we could really, start fighting again. And
so who swung first? Who swung first, Mercy? You did?
You swung first? In terms of taking an actual swing, he did.
Who connected first?
I did.
Okay.
Because when he went into his punch, he kind of like, I want to say he grazed my chest. Like it wasn't even a real, hit. I probably felt like the literal edge of his hand. You feel me? But I went back a little bit. Bang, bang. Hold on. You feel what I'm saying? So I caught him, like I said, when he was after he got hit by that, he fell into my chest, and then I'm like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And then,
what you mean? What you mean? He fell into your chest?
I think he got mad because when I did my blog recap this shit, I said he tried to motorboat me. Like he was on that type of time.
That's why he probably made a whole video about that line right there. I know he did.
So yeah, when we was like, on the floor on some like, tussling type shit, that was when he actually caught me. You feel me? I'm not a sucker. I'm not going to sit up here and try to fabricate. He caught me, and he caught me twice.
Okay.
He landed 2 joints while we was tussling. He landed one
2 clean joints? Like was it two clean ones? Wow. Like
yeah. I give him that. He got me. It was one. He was like right under my eye, and there was one like right here, like on like the bridge of my nose type shit.
Okay.
You feel me? And
so what happened with what happened to the glasses? How come the glasses? Okay.
Yeah, right. I think it was the one where he caught me right here that they had broke. You feel me? So he caught those 2, and then after that I caught him with another 2-piece, and I got him up off me, and he was on the floor. And he was damn near in a fetal position, because then I start standing over him. Like, you know how, like, on UFC, when you, like, mount it over somebody, you start just punching them and shit like that. That's what I was doing at the end.
So you got the last hit at the end?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
He got to a point where he started balling up like this. I'm punching him in the neck and in the back of the head, all kinds of shit. Like, I'm trying to do damage at this point.
So what happened to the phone? Because he was going live at one point, and then you hear the conversation. I guess you hear the fight.
He put the phone in his pocket.
Okay.
He put the phone in his pocket.
Okay.
I don't know why he didn't prop it up. I would have loved that.
Yeah, because that would have solved everything.
Y'all got a much better, But
okay, they're asking about the blue light. They saying you was in the blue light because when you did your interview recapping the fight, which you was in the blue light for.
This same blue light? I got beat up yesterday. I'm trying to cover my scars up.
Yeah.
Come on. Son. Like, stupid. And the thing was, I had been doing blogs before that with the same light. I've been using that light for like probably 6 to 7 months before that, because I had just got me some new lights and I wanted to try them out. I'd buy big boy cameras like this one I got right here, Blackmagic 4K. If you go on Google, type this camera in and see how much it costs. You understand? So I buy real camera equipment because I don't just do blogs. I film music videos and shit like that too. So this ain't the only thing I use it for. So I try to keep my equipment up to date and all kinds of shit. But come on, a blue light for what?
Okay, I think they got one more question that they was asking of why he. Okay, they said he went live a few seconds after the fight, and you took 2 days to go live. Is that true?
I didn't take days at all. I went live the same day. Same day. That was the same day. Listen, easy. I'm a working man. You understand? So this happened right after I got off work. This happened right after I got off work, and I think I was working a double that day too. So after that, I was tired. I wasn't running to the internet to do a press run. You understand? Like I went to sleep, rested myself up, and then I did my blog and everything. You feel me? But the whole day, I gave people time to do whatever. Like he wanted to be live all day, cool. During that whole day, he hold on. I got something I wanted to kind of bring up.
Okay.
Where is it? Hold on. Share screen. There we go. Hold on. I got something for y'all. Because people talking about I'm hiding scratches and stuff like that. So I just want to ask people what this is. Just want to ask people. Pull that up. What's that?
It looked like some scars. It looked like a hickey on the top of his head. Definitely looked like a hickey on the top of his head.
Okay. I just want to, I just wanted to know, what people thought of that. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, like, he and it's funny the way it happened because in the actual clip, he was doing an interview and he was saying like, "Yo, this dude is 400 pounds. How I fought him and I ain't got a scratch on me." And then his hat flew off, and that's where I got that picture from. Okay. So instant karma. You sit up there lying about not having scratches on your face, and your hat flies off, and whoopsie, you got a big mountain right there. So
they funny. Yeah. So what's the verdict with the battle rap thing, with the battle rap blogs, battle rap bloggers? You got any more issues with anybody else, or those was just like the main 3?
Yeah, that was really all.
I be seeing you go crazy with them niggas.
Yeah, Battle Truth is just, he's just a pedophile. So, that's my only issue with him. But aside from that, I don't have anything, personal. But when you're a pedophile, it's like, come on. No, everybody should have an issue with that.
I think they should. Can we talk about compromised media?
Compromised media.
Yeah, let's talk about compromised media. What's the definition of compromised media to you, and what you feel like that's happening out here in this battle rap world right now? Like.
So let me say this, right? Compromised media to me is anyone that only takes a specific stance against, a certain platform, or only covers certain platforms, shit like that, right? I can say DME Detroit is compromised. Why? Because majority of his channel is negative blogs about URL. That's being compromised because you have an agenda. You're not covering all leagues evenly, or you're not touching on all leagues evenly. You have one sole focus. You understand? Whereas somebody like me, I definitely say I'm uncompromised because I blog about everybody. I talk about RBE, KOTD. I did a whole documentary of a KOTD event that I went to. You feel what I'm saying? So, I talk about URL. I've even talked about other small leagues. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is. Compromise is just having an agenda and not trying to cover everybody evenly, or not trying to cover the truth. You feel me?
Right. How you feel that No Mercy fit in that?
What you mean?
In that media. How you fit in there? Are you compromised, sir?
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. I wouldn't say I'm compromised because, for one, when there's certain topics that go on, I actually reach out to people. You feel me? Or
Okay.
people will reach out to me, give me the right info. So a lot of times when certain people are like bandwagon jump on certain narratives, I'll be the only person with a blog that has the actual truth about it. You
Right.
feel me? So for example, just like what just happened with the app, right? People was on the bandwagon of, oh, they trying to sabotage Easy. They just sabotaged his career, gave him 3 losses. When everybody records was fucked up. You feel me? But people will jump on that part of things and won't, do a blog to say, okay, you know what, we was wrong. They actually was, everybody.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but you put Easy in the headlines,
Of course.
it's up. It's up right now. So I mean, I understand it. You know what I mean? I understand why they was doing all of that.
Yeah.
Try to figure any more questions.
I rock with everybody, man. Like I don't have a dog in no fight. I just see situations and I try to call it down the middle. You feel me? I don't do the putting blanket narratives on people or putting blanket narratives on platforms. We do case by case basis. You feel me? So yep, that's what I try to go for.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like the DME Detroit story. It's fire. The DME Detroit story is fire. That might have been better. That might have been a better story. Yeah, I mean, like that. But yeah, anything? What's going on with NY Trap? You got anything coming up?
Yeah, we got the anniversary coming up May 20th. We got 2 events coming up. One April 29th, and we got one May 20th, the 10th anniversary. You feel me? Okay. We done been around for a long time. So
yeah, been around for a minute, man.
That card right there is going to be about getting everybody back. Like most of the battles are probably going to be a lot of the newer guys that we've been working with, but we want to get a lot of the old guys to maybe come and show face, host, help promo,
I mean, holler at me, man. I'll pull up, man.
Even if we can get you to come out and you feel what I'm saying, like we just want to make it a celebration for the brand because we've been around and we've been putting on for so long.
No, absolutely.
You feel me? Like everything that we've accomplished in battle rap for this 10 years has been a great thing. Like just in terms of adding talent to the game. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Dre Dennis having Gates of the Garden. You feel me? If people don't remember, we was doing cards with Dre and CeeLo in Jersey. And then they finally branched off and said, yo, they feel like they could, they got it from here type shit. And then that's when they ran off and did their own thing.
Absolutely.
So and that's what the Trap New York brand is about.
No, I love New York Trap House, man. I love what y'all did for me, for my brand. Again, Mercy, I appreciate you for coming up. Give you your flowers, man. Definitely, we done had a long time.
Man. And listen, keep on killing niggas, man. Keep on killing niggas.
You already know. I am.
Listen, I need some more of them quotables. Like when you said that, I'm punching. What was it? I'm fighting.
I talk and punch. Yeah. That's
I like stuff like that. I need that for the stuff that I deal with. You feel what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. No, I appreciate you though, bro. Appreciate you for coming up, man. Appreciate you coming. But you hit me in the inbox and I'm gonna give you my number. I'll definitely pull up.
Definitely. I'm gonna holler at you, man. Appreciate you. Keep on doing your thing, and appreciate you bringing me up, man.
You already know, bro. I got you. We not done yet. I got one thing to say. 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes, and then y'all could go. Turn me up right now. Turn me up. So I'm not gonna tweet Adept, right? Because I don't like him. But I do think that he's very entertaining, right? I will say this, right? I'm going to bring everybody up here. Because I think that everybody should get a chance to speak and get a chance that you talk. No, I didn't flag him. What he did was put my interview on his channel, which he had no permission to do that. Nobody, you think that I'm bringing you up on my show for you to steal my show and put it on your channel? Does that make sense? Nobody else did that. Nobody else did it at all. He thought he can just put my joint. That's why it's not up yet, because I'm like, what type time is you on? Now I'm not putting it out, period. Now, you hear me, dickhead? Right? So here's the thing. I'm troll ball too. I can troll, but I got too much power to over troll you, so I won't give you too much power, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that, because when he did a live, respectfully, I mean, y'all come over here, my shit in the thousands all the time. Y'all go over there to them niggas, they should be in the 200s and all of that shit like that. So y'all know where y'all come to. Y'all niggas y'all come over here. Y'all come over here for it. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I was going to put it out, bro. I'm not scared. What are you talking about? Not, you know what I mean? I don't give a, let me tell y'all something. I don't give a fuck about bull. Y'all know that. If y'all follow me, y'all know I don't care about bull. Put that joint out. I don't care about none of them niggas who he was talking about. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like that. If that shit was going to get me some paper, I'm putting that joint out. Fuck is you talking about? You know what I mean? Like y'all the one who requested them. That's why I brought him on there. I don't care. And all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what looks bad is y'all in here, whoever. Hey, yo, moderators, don't clip them yet. Because I want some of the people that's in here, that's his fans, to actually hear this. Y'all the ones who going out bad. Y'all the one, y'all got this nigga. Let me tell you. My man, he talks basketball a lot. You know why? Because he likes basketball. So when you get on the phone, he want to talk about basketball players. I like the Eagles. I talk about football all the time. I talk about rapping all the time. I talk about all of that all the time. I'm going to tell it how it is. I feel like Ball a little fruity. I feel like he a little fruity because I don't know no man who just say that other people is gay all day. That's strange to me. If that's not strange to y'all, I don't know what's happening. I don't know a man who goes every day and talk about people being gay. It's weird to me. To me, when you talk about something so much, something's happening. I almost bet you. I can almost bet y'all that either he undercover bull, he either the undercover bull, or he been touched before. I could almost bet y'all because he's fascinated with this shit. He loves it. He loves it. Yo, such a the moon, the stars. Yo, we following. Oh, but you can't tell me you Christian but follow Satan. That don't even make no sense. Y'all love that shit. That shit don't even make no sense. He didn't quote one Bible verse, but he can tell you what Satan's middle name is. That's the undercover bull. Yeah, allegedly, he been touched before. I'm sorry, but I think he a little fruity. I just don't know nobody who continually say everybody else is gay. Like then y'all let this nigga don't come with no proof. Y'all let this nigga come talk crazy, and that's all I was trying to get to in the interview. You know what I'm saying? Like that is like, bro, where's the proof at? Y'all be letting him get away on his channel saying Norbs is his source. And y'all got a nerve to be commenting my comments talking about what? I said, who told you that? He said, Bill. I said, who? Well, he said, first of all, he said, it's a couple people who told me. I said, okay, name them. He said, well, Bill, and so it was a couple other people too. He ain't named nobody. Boy ain't named nobody else, and y'all was just letting that Joe just go. I'm like catching him in so much shit. Y'all just was like, no, he's right though. He got y'all let this nigga tell y'all the water heater, since it says danger on it, danger is the sign for hot. And since you hot, you gotta go to the left and pray to say because it said hot. Y'all love that shit. That shit's crazy to me, bro. But I understand he got a following. I understand and the nigga is very entertaining. But he's retarded, bro. And he doesn't make any sense, bro. The nigga doesn't make no sense. Y'all let the nigga come on here, tell y'all he didn't say that. Y'all be believing bull. Every question that I was trying to get him to answer, he dodged it. He turned it. He said to me, yo, Debo tweeted that you did this. I said, show me the proof. He does a blog, puts up a screenshot of a girl that says, allegedly, I heard this. I'm like, where is Debo proof at? Now, Debo called me. He like, I'll come on your show. I said, come on. I want to hear. So I'm like, he shows no proof of nothing, bro. Bull is sweet. I know he's gay. I know for a fact. I bet you the next 14 days he talk about me. I bet you the next 14 days he talk about me. I promise you, that's how sweet he is. Listen, the nigga woke up this morning at 7 o'clock through a blog. You was dreaming about me, sir? Sir, was you dreaming about me this morning? Like, you woke up this morning and did a blog about me, sir? Yo, go subscribe to the membership. Because, yo, bull, I'm telling you, man, it's a psychology thing. You only continue to talk about something you really like or you traumatized about. Now, that's facts. Y'all can go ask people that. So when a person, everybody to him is gay. It has nothing to do with Beasley and none of that. I mean, but everything somebody do for him in battle rap is gay. He said, this is what he told us, y'all. He said, yo, 40% of hip hop is homophobic. So I say, so y'all know the girls in the industry do sexual stuff to advance. He said, yeah. So I said, if 40% of the industry is gay, you're surprised that men do it? Oh my God, Easy agrees with that. You just said it. You just told me that 40% of the industry is gay, but you're mad because niggas do gay shit? Where does that make sense at? He don't be, y'all be letting this nigga talk in circles. He sounds smart, but he's dumb as fuck, bro. He's dumb as fuck. That nigga's dumb as shit. He's dumb. Yeah, because he's dumb. That nigga said, man, he's a lot of dumb ass shit he said, man. He's just dumb. Listen, man, follow the nigga. Because I also think that he's entertaining. I think he's very entertaining. I think he's funny. I think that some of the stories that he told yesterday was hilarious. I was laughing this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I love to wake up in the morning, somebody feeding the motherfucking grape shit. Hilarious. Probably one of the best stories I done heard on the ball perspective. I hope I can get a couple more of them motherfuckers because those stories was funny as shit. But Bull corny as shit. He corny. And I think he fruity. I think he a fruit fucking roll up. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Like that. Any nigga who y'all can't even go through, y'all can't even go through his page with him think nobody's doing no sexual homo shit. He's gay as shit. And he's a pussy. All right. I'm done. Did I ask him to remove the interview? I said remove the interview before I take it down. I don't give a fuck. Bro, whoever you is, you don't gotta come in this motherfucker anymore. Go over there. If you like the gay ball, stay on the gay ball side. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all can stay on the gay ball side. I won't lose no sleep. Stay on the gay ball side. Please. You know what I'm saying? Don't come in here and try to force me. Don't give a fuck about you or that nigga. Stay over there. Fuck is you talking about? All right, y'all. I'm out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all already know what they do, man. Are we grinding these niggas up? I will grind this nigga to Persian sawdust, you pussy. But I don't want to do all of that. I ain't talking about nobody. He's not important. But go to the membership. I got the interview with the bull on there, the gay bull. That's his new name. His name, when y'all come in here and talk about a debt, y'all say the gay bull. Period. If I hear, my shooters, if I see one adept name on my shit and y'all don't strike that nigga, y'all is out of here for being moderated. Y'all better call this nigga the gay bull. From now on, he's the gay bull. Period. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out of here.